What's up, friends? I'm going to teach you today how to make a coffee mug on the pottery wheel. So make sure you subscribe. My name is Franchi, and let's do this. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my clay. I'm going to weigh it. These are going to be 550-gram pieces of clay. All right, so let's do that right now. Now that we got our 5 pieces of clay at 550 grams each, let's get started. All right, so here we go. I think we've made it. All right, so we got our sack of potatoes here. Like I said, all these pieces of pottery are 550 grams each. So I'm gonna grab my first one. This one feels good, right? Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so here we go. When you're throwing anything, make sure that the wheel is not totally dead dry. Make sure it's got a little dampness on it and just swipe your hand over it, your dry hand. That'll be perfect to make that stuff stick. The bottom of your thing, make sure it's rounded, okay? That's gonna make it have no bubbles in the middle. All right, so there's our start. I also have my measuring tape. You could use a toothpick. How about chopstick? You can use a chopstick, get a chunk of clay and put it right here. This is to do repeat throwing. And what I mean by that is making all your pottery pieces kind of look the same and the same height. But today I'm just gonna do it with measuring tape, okay? Got a little bit of something in there. That's better. Okay, so here we go. Just getting it wet right now. So like I said, I'm going to use my measuring tape to measure the width of the mouth and the height of the cup. And that's how I'm going to gauge my cup. I'm actually just learning how to use the chopsticks, which are beautiful. It's the great technique like Simon Leach does. But I'm not doing it. So I did it once. Got a little scared. Right now I'm doing a video, so I just want to do it how I know I can just get the job done real quick, and then I'm going to continue learning on the chopstick, and I will transfer and advance to that chopstick once I learn how to do it properly. Okay, so make sure you cone up. Right now I'm coning up and coning down my clay. I'm turning it into a cone. I have my hand placed back here, this part of my hand back here, pointed towards you, okay? And you gotta exert a little pressure, okay? It's not as little as you think. It might be a little more strong a pressure than you might realize, okay? So, and also dig the corner with your thumbnail right there. Got the roosters going crazy. They must be happy. They like that sun, man. All right, here we go. We're gonna break in right here. Okay, get water. Right now I'm just making it nice and even. Okay, that's even. And I like to leave a fat chunk on the bottom. I don't do a 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. I like to do it a little bigger because I like to create a deep set foot. And I'll show you that tomorrow. So I'm going to upload the video on how to do the handles tomorrow. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today is August 8th. And I don't do the whole once a week or once a month. I'm new to YouTube. And so I do the everyday videos. If I'm not doing a regular video like this, I'll be doing a shorts video. But when it comes to doing the handles tomorrow, I will do a regular video. So make sure you comment and let me know you're going to watch that, if you are going to watch that. Okay, so we just did our first pull. And I'll be doing a few more cups with you right here. This is just the first one getting warmed up, and I'll really explain everything. Okay, so that first pull, I had my hand on the outside like this, wet hand. My 3 last fingers inside, and I'm just going like this, getting a little pressure on it, and just bending it in and up at the same time. And you don't go past the rim. Just kind of stop on the rim, making it nice and smooth, and then let go slow. And then go like this, pinch and drop a finger. That makes your rim really straight. Okay, get some water in there. Another thing to do is make sure you're using that slip on your hand. Put some slip back on the pot. Put your slip to work. That's what Sin Chuan Lin says, right? Alright, so we're going to do our first, make sure you, I'll do this right now too, because I didn't do it as good as I should. Make sure you compress that bottom, because if you compress the bottom really well, you won't have problems with S-cracks. S-cracks are cracks that you get on the bottom of the mug after they're drying for a little bit, or after you fire them, you'll get an S-crack. But if you compress the bottom, you know, kind of roll your finger around on the very bottom of the mug, it compresses that. So right now, I'm going to lay my hand on the wheel like this, and I'm going to bring up the backside like that, and I'm using this thumb over here to pull up on the outside, okay? And I'm using these 3 fingers. Actually, I'll use these 3 fingers against my thumb. The inside fingers are actually above my outside thumb. You're making that clay go from here around your thumb up. So these fingers on the inside are pushing above my thumb. And just a little pinch, and then bring it up. There's not enough water. You can already feel it, so I'm just gonna get more water on there. You could always do that. If you feel like you don't got enough water, get more water. You don't want to find yourself sticking to your pot. You could ruin the whole thing. So try to find out where you last left off. Don't go to the beginning already. Just go to that thick part. And you're not only pulling up, you're pulling towards the center. Okay? Okay? So that's not straight up and down. It's kind of conical, you know? Conical. So a lot of people are asking me where I learned my pottery. I learned it from my friends here at YouTube. I learned it from Simon Leach. I learned it from Sin Chuan Lin. I learned it from Florian Gadsby. I learned it from John the Potter. I learned it from Kai Ceramics. Okay, I'm going to do my second big pull right towards the center. Both hands moving towards the center and stopping at the top loosely. I'm lightening up my pull. I'm not squeezing it. Right when you get to the top, squeeze less hard. Lighten up on your squeeze. Lighten up on your entire pull. Because guess what? When you're new, you'll rip off the top and then you'll say, that sucked. I'm just scraping the bottom corner with my thumbnail again, making sure that stays round. Okay, so you can see the bottom. I wanted to take some of this bottom and bring it in, so that's what I'm going to do. Get some more water, get some slip from my hand, put it on there. Okay. Okay. So I got my water. And then I'll show you over here what I'm doing. So this finger's floating. This thumb is what's going to press it in, and then the inside fingers are over my thumb, not meeting in the middle like that. They're like over my thumb and going in like that. Okay, so I'm getting some of that material and I'm pulling up, stopping at the top, just like that. Okay, don't go down like this like I just did if you're very new, because it's a good way to mess up. Get your fingers like a peace sign, all 3 fingers inside, and then drip some water. Okay, you might say that's brown water. Yeah, it is. I don't care. Because after this is beautifully glazed and trimmed, any red stone will come right off. Okay, so I'm going to do it one more time. Nice and gentle. You don't have to move fast up. Just also don't pinch too hard. Okay? Okay. I'm going to squeeze the top and drop my finger in the back here towards me. Really cleans up that rim. And as I talk to you, I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes. That's the real deal. That's how you know you love what you do, right? Whether you're a lumberjack, or an electrician, if you're getting eaten by mosquitoes and you're not stopping, then that means you love what you do. This will be my last pull, so that's about 3 or 4 pulls, right? It's my last pull, so that does not look like a mug, right? Let's pinch the backside and drop my finger, clean up that rim. Okay. Do one more scrape on the bottom corner. It's good. And you will realize that when you do that, you'll have a crooked thumbnail very quickly. But don't worry about it. You know, you're a potter. You don't have to have pretty fingernails. And if you do have pretty fingernails, then that's just an excuse to go get some new acrylics, you know, or gel done. All right, so now I'm going to put a belly in the mug. So down here I want it kind of fat, kind of chubby, going back to slim, and then going back out towards the lips, okay? This is our body, our clay body. Right now I'm working with the belly and torso of my body, okay? So again, peace sign right here, just loosely put your fingers there, drop some water in the very corner, right on the rim. It'll go on the outside and inside, watering. So on this time I'm going to do all 4 fingers inside, and I'm going to push out down here really slowly, not at the very bottom. I'm going to start at the bottom, but I'm going to start pushing out and up, and then back in again, okay? So watch this. And a little bit out on the top. See? That's that signature Franchi vessel right there, huh? So if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be doing, I'm going to show you how to pull handles. That's how we do it. I don't like to make a handle and put it on just like that. I like to pull them while they're on the cup. First you pull them off the cup. Anyways, you'll see tomorrow. So it'll be tomorrow evening. If you're on the East Coast, it might be a little late. You might have to get it the next day. But then again, you'll get this one the next day. So I guess it'll be tomorrow then, too. It's funny how that works, huh? Okay, there we go. Let me look at it. All right, I think that might be good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to get some of that slip off the sides. There's my metal kidney. I'm going to bend it. I'm going to use the flat side. I'm going to bend it like the letter C. Not all the way, just however sharp your corner is here. And I'm going to have it stretch. I'm going to go like this, up the top. And when I hit that rim, I'm going to go like that. So I'm going to show you. At the same time, your hands are on the inside. Okay? You're not pushing, you're not squeezing with your fingers. Your hands are just there relaxing. There you go. Look how much slip I got off there. So what that'll do is make it so that cup dries faster on the shelf. It's the dead of summer, so sometimes people are like, well, why would you want to do that? Well, because I got a little bit of control because I put my pottery under plastics, right? So there, all right? So now I'm gonna see if I have a piece of leather, which I do. Always get your leather. It's called a chamois. People use big sheets of chamois to dry their car when they're washing their cars, you know. Your hubby might have one in the garage. But if not, go to Amazon. You can look up pottery leather. You can look up pottery leather chamois. You'll find these. So I get my chamois, I fold it in half, and I hold it like this. Pinch, pinch on that side, okay? And then I just drop it on here slowly, easily, gently. You're not trying to do another pull. And this smooths the rim like you ain't never seen before, okay? So now before I turn this off, I'm gonna get the measurements, okay? So I'm also gonna dry my hands. You wanna dry your hands before you take a cup off the wheel. So I'm gonna stop it, okay? I'm gonna measure it. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 5/8. 3 5/8 by, you want to see that, don't you? Okay. Let me see so I don't ruin it. 3 5/8 by 4 1/8. Okay. So I did gouge the side. I'll show it to you. Oh no! My table! It's broken! Okay, so just get your metal kidney tool, put that curve in, and just slowly just go over that spot that you kindly destroyed, okay? And it's gonna be upset, but you know what? It's okay. Also, guess what? Characteristics. You might think, oh, that's cheap. No. People love character. No joke, okay? So don't worry about characteristics, okay? See, now it's 100% gone. This is just red clay in there, right there that you see. But that cut that was in there is 100% gone. I got some chickens in the garage with us. They like to do pottery. They think it's cool. All right, so now I'm gonna get my wooden trimming tool, my wooden knife. It's not a knife, but anyway. So right now I'm just gonna take this taper off the bottom. Clean up the foot, add a little bit of water around it, because I'm going to bring that water in with this under that what I just did, which is not really easy to understand, but trust me, that's what I'm doing. Alright, now I'm going to take this and cut it down in half. I'm going to get this side, and doopity-doop-doop, done, okay? I'm going to spin it, I'm going to put a little indentation underneath it. That's for your cutoff wire, right? And one thing that you gotta do too is you measure it twice. Why? Because you could have messed it up when you fixed that crack. So 3 5/8. 3 5/8 by 4. I'll say 4 1/4. Yeah, it's 4 1/4. 3 5/8 by 4 1/4. Let me get my cutoff wire here. Okay, there, bring it. Where did it go? I do have it. All right, that's not too bad. All right, that's good. Good. Sometimes I like to have an English accent, because, you know, some of my teachers on YouTube have an English accent. So what you do is you spin the wheel slowly, not fast like I just did, unless you really know what you're doing. put your thumb on there and just pull back. It's going to be more on the right thumb that you're pulling back a little harder because it corrects the spin. Just go through and have your foot on the wheel the whole time, just in case disaster strikes, okay? But now just to show you what we got here. Got that, huh? And then tomorrow we're going to chatter it, and we're going to put the handle on. Make sure to hit subscribe. Tomorrow we're going to come through with a video on how to chatter, trim, and also place a pulled handle on your coffee mug. All right, I love you guys. Peace.